Alright, welcome back, my charming conspirators. This is the horror game called Death Mark 2. Let's get it. We just finished up Chapter 4 in the last video, so I'm assuming we're moving on to Chapter 5 now. That'd be the logical conclusion. Alright, so a few days have passed since the incident at the clock tower. Yeah, we saw some wild stuff at that clock tower, man, let me tell you. K Hospital is surprisingly empty for midday. Forgive the expression, but the place is basically dead. From the other side of the hallway, a familiar-looking man is approaching me. Is that Mr. Kano? Next to him is a small girl. Oh no, that's Ita. Hello, Mr. Villain. Are you also here to visit Daemon, Ita? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I guess we should be checking in on him. She asked me to come with her. Who the hell's this? Good afternoon. Her name is Susie Moriyama? I have no idea who this is. This girl is Susie Moriyama. Yeah, I gathered that. Though she's but a grade schooler, she's also one of the mark bearers. Oh, interesting. After our previous case, she's come to idolize Ita and treat him as her older brother. Ita, why are you taking Sue's here on a weekday afternoon? She's not skipping school, alright. Today is her school's anniversary. I heard the situation from Ita. Mr. Daemon's still asleep because of a spirit's curse, isn't he? Yeah, something like that. Most likely. No way. Her eyes are filled with deep sorrow. Don't you worry, Suzu. Mr. Villain and I will definitely save Mr. Daemon, alright? Ita proudly taps his chest while making that claim. I have no idea where that confidence comes from. Despite my skepticism, the display brings a smile back to Suzu's face. Ita, can I trust you too? You absolutely can. Thank you, mister. Anyway, Mr. Villain, I'll continue to back you up on your investigation. Ita, about that. Oops, let's save that for later. I've got to get Suzu back home. I'll go to Kujo Mansion after that. Call me if you need anything. See you later, mister. Ida and Suzu leave after that. Crap, that was my chance to tell him. Following Slipmouth Kashima's case, I told Mo to withdraw from the investigation. But Ita wasn't around, so I haven't told him yet. I finish my visit with Daemon and leave the hospital. He's still comatose, showing no sign of leaving limbo and rejoining the ranks of the conscious. The doctors have yet to identify the root cause of his coma. If it's truly the departed's curse that is behind his condition, he won't pull out of this so long as the departed still exists. I drive my car to Konoehara Academy. A new notice hasn't been discovered yet, but Mr. Kano asked me to teach a class this afternoon. Alright, kids, class is back in session. Pay attention. God damn it. I'll send y'all to detention. I don't even care. I enter the classroom and take my place in front of the students. Then I proceed with the class like usual. When Kano first asked me to teach as part of my investigation, I thought it would be an absolute disaster. But surprisingly, I'm doing just fine. On the other hand, the students seem to be doing markedly less fine. The number of fidgeting students that can't focus on class is too large to ignore. Considering some of them also asked me about my investigation, it's obvious what's on their minds. Nah, their brains are just fried. They got TikTok brain. They can't focus anymore. The Departed's isn't just a fringe rumor anymore. These students have gone from being amused to being terrified. The human heart is a fragile thing. Seeing these kids with their flagging spirits, I know I need to hurry up and close this case. In what feels like the blink of an eye, my class is over. The first time I taught, it felt like time stood still. It's kind of troubling to realize I've now been at it long enough that I'm used to it. After school, I start my investigation solo. I think back to my conversation with Doryu and Michiho the other day. The departed might be someone close to me. I honestly feel like we need to go back to the clock tower and investigate. In order to narrow it down, I make the rounds asking teachers and students alike about the people involved in the incident. However, my efforts are fruitless, and all I get is a lot of small talk and wasted effort. I attempt to take a different angle to figure out the departed's true identity and think it over. The departed is good at hiding. Let's say they're able to take the place of someone else. And when they do, they can perfectly duplicate that person's looks, memories, and personality. It'd be the perfect disguise. Nobody could see through that. Plot twist, we're the departed. With that level of deception, the only real chance to know their true identity would probably be once they've achieved their goal, which will likely be when they exchange vows with their dear husband. And for me, that would either be death or a fate worse than that, so I have to find the answer before then. I glance up and notice that it's already dark out. It's time for the students to leave school. I'm not getting anywhere by blindly hunting for clues. I better go to the infirmary and put together a real plan of action. I already told you, man, we need to go back to the clock tower. I find a woman in a white coat waiting inside the infirmary. For a moment, I think she's a school nurse, but then I see her face. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that, I think she was from the first game. Madoka Hiro. Hello, villain. I never would have imagined you'd be a teacher here. I was really shocked when I heard the news from Daimon. I think she was from the first game. Hiro, why are you here? To help you out with the investigation. What else would I be doing here? I never would have imagined I'd hear the word help come out of Hiro's mouth. There's gotta be a reason. To tell you the truth, I'm here because Daimon asked. In the event that something were to happen to him, he asked that I come help you in his stead. Hence, I'm here, using up my paid leave. I appreciate you taking your obligation to Daimon seriously, but this case is extremely dangerous. There have been a lot of casualties already. Oh, come on. Or come now, don't patronize me, I'm fully aware of the dangers present. Then why are you... Because I want to save Daimon. Simple as that. And I want to avenge Xiao. They're my friends too, not just yours. She's Madoka Hiro. She wears a white coat, but that not because she's a doctor. Hiro's a mark bearer who works at a pharma company as a researcher. If I remember correctly, you don't handle paranormal phenomena all that well. Well, true. I mean, after all that suffering I was put through before, how could I expect to like it? So why are you here then? It's just as I said before. She's rather intelligent, but Hiro also has quite the cowardly streak. However, there are times when her curiosity gets the better of her, and she ends up poking her nose into bizarre incidents. Call it a test of courage, I suppose. Daimon apprised me of the situation. A spirit known as the Departed issues notices targeting people, and then has other spirits kill them, correct? Yeah, and it has been pretty successful. We have a number of victims already. That spirit seems to have some human tendencies, eh? They behave a bit like a serial killer. The Departed is different from any other spirit I've encountered so far. They're cunning, and they possess the ability to pass themselves off as a human and hide within the school. And I've also heard they're obsessed with you, no? You sure have a strong connection with spirits, villain. I guess so. I wonder if that's just another aspect of my lineage, like the way I seem to be able to see paranormal phenomena that others can't. Well then, shall we proceed with the investigation? Wait a minute, Hiro. I'm going to investigate alone. I don't want to get you involved in this. Say what? You're just going to disregard my feelings? I don't get a say in the matter? Hero. Didn't you understand what I told you before? You aren't the only one who's pissed off about what happened to Daimon and everyone. So you better ditch that weird, I'm the only one who can carry this burden, I'll sacrifice myself mindset. It really gets on my nerves. You know, with that line, she can come along. But I'll just take matters into my own hands if you keep insisting I stay out of this. Just give it up. A triumphant smile brightens her features. I don't think I'm going to win a war of wits against her. Moving on to your investigation. I've heard there's no new notice yet. As of this moment, that is correct. I have a feeling one will arrive soon, though. Let's go check the faculty room. You have a sixth sense or something? I guess you can call it that. I have a feeling the departed wants me, their dear husband, to continue pursuing this case. If my hunch is right, that means that they'll be more likely to issue a notice while I'm here at school. It's really kind of cool we get all these characters from the first game coming back to this game, so that's pretty sweet. Let's look at... What do we have for items? We have Hero's Calculator. We have the Shrine Guardian, we have the Gourd, and we have the Ganesha statue. So she was added to the character file. Pharmaceutical researcher, she's been friends with the protagonist since he saved her life during a bizarre case. Person who hates things unexplainable by logic. She willingly risked her life to sate her curiosity. Note, this entry is incomplete. And then there was also Suzu. A calm girl despite her young age. She has been friends with the protagonist ever since he saved her in a bizarre case. She is polite and mature most of the time, but also shows her childish, naive. Considers Ita her older brother and relies on him. Okay. Got a lot of people to keep track of here, I know that. Just wanted to take a look at that. I really kind of feel we should go back to the frickin'... They won't let me go anywhere but the faculty room. I really want to go back to the clock tower. When I get to the room, one of the teachers informs me that Mr. Kano is away at the moment, which unfortunately means I'm going to have to ask Sakamoto. Goodness gracious, you again? Yeah, it's me. Sakamoto's cold tone of voice makes it apparent that she finds this meeting just as unfortunate as I. What's your business here? I have work to do. I'm actually kind of beginning to like Sakamoto here. She's got an attitude about her. Has a new notice from the departed arrived. Notice? Oh, now that you mention it, I did get a report of something like that earlier. What about it? What are you being so nonchalant for? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I believe I've made my position quite clear. I find this investigation of yours to be, at best, a pointless waste of time. Sakamoto shoots a withering glare in my direction, looking like she just swallowed a bug. She's usually pretty open about her dislike of me, but she's taking it to another level today. I got a report from the dorm manager the other day. She informed me that you took Doryu and Kanikiwa out and made them violate their curfew. The headmaster might have ordered me to let your absurd behavior slide, but this is unacceptable. So that's why she's being particularly hostile toward me today. I didn't make those girls break curfew, but I can see how it'd skew that way in Sakamoto's mind, and I doubt my explanation would change much. Those notices are pranks. It's mere coincidence that students disappeared when the notices were issued. The Departed, Ghost, the Supernatural, it's all a bunch of ludicrous nonsense. You think a man like you has sullied the good name of teachers just to investigate this rubbish? Sakamoto's practically got steam coming out of her ears. I wonder what I can do to calm her down. Be delicate. Trying to convince ardent non-believers of the supernatural can only make both sides frustrated. It's a waste of energy to try. Let's just get to what I need and get out of here. Where's the new notice? I don't have it with me. I told the student who picked it up to throw it away. Oh, of course you did. You told them to do what now? Which student was it? Kakuta? From the disciplinary committee. He found it when patrolling the school. What does he look like? He's a strapping, well-built boy. He's in the karate club. Of course he is. Oh my, look at the time. I have to go now. I have a meeting. Before I could even protest, Sakamoto's already left the room. That's what grown-up life is. It's when you go to work, it's all just meetings. You have to have meetings to discuss what you're going to have in the other meetings that are coming up. That's all it is. You just go to work, and it's just meetings every day. You just go there to meet. Other teachers are following suit. You want to talk about a friggin' waste of time, man. Try getting a corporate job. Well, she's clearly not a fan of yours, villain. Though you pretty much earned that treatment for hitting on high school students. That's not what happened. Stop making things weird. Looks like we're gonna have to put in some effort to find this Kakuta boy. I mean, we might stumble upon him simply by stopping to talk to each stout student we see on the way. But it'd be nice if we had a bit more information to go on. We do. He's in karate club. We just gotta find out when they meet. Doryu or Michiho might know him. Sakamoto is obviously going to be keeping a close eye on my contact with these two, but I can't let that interfere with my work. So I don't really even know where to go. Try going to student council, I guess. Maybe there'll be somebody in there we can ask. Doryu is organizing documents in the student council room. Oh, good, she's already here. Oh, Mr. Villain, thank you again for your help. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Do you know Kakuta? I've heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. I know him. He's in 2C. Oh, thank you, Doryu. How about you try looking for him in his classroom? Got it, thanks. Thank you, Doryu. That was painless, you know? That's all we needed to do. He's in 2C. Alright. Why is she running like that? Who the hell are these people? This school is getting strange these days. I know, right? It smells musty here. Is it because of the Departed? Oh, I've heard there's an outbreak of mold somewhere in the school. Yikes, just imagining that makes my skin itchy. Anyway, let's go home. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the mold either. The couple leave the area. Alright, so where's 2C? Is this Michiho? It is Michiho. Oh, hello there. I caught a painted lady in the courtyard earlier. Want to watch some butterflies together? What? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry now. Do you know Kakuta? I've heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. Oh, I saw him going to the 3rd floor just now. Oh, okay. What business do you have with that karate guy, though? Is the new notice targeting the Karate Kid or something? I don't know yet, but thanks for the info. So, she's told he went up to the 3rd floor, but I'm actually want to go check 2C just to see if anything is there. Are we the only ones left in the school? Nope, I think the student council members are still here. Damn, they sure like to stay late despite all the rumors. I don't really fear the Departed since I know you're going to protect me. The heck are you talking about? I'm totally not saving you. I'm not good with ghosts and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go home now. What? Me too. Yeah, I want to go check out 2C just to be sure nothing was left in that classroom. Yeah, no. There we go. Because there could be a clue or something, you know what I mean? I guess there's nothing in here, okay. There ain't nothing in here. We'll go up to the 3rd floor. So where would they be up here, though, is the thing. That's locked. The door leads to the male restroom. Yeah, I know. I'll go inspect this place. Wait here. Take your time. I didn't find anything in particular. Okay. Hero, can you inspect this area? Oh, alright. Wait a second. I looked inside, but there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Well, glad we got that out of the way. Is this the bro we're looking for? I saw a big guy going to the back of the hallway earlier. It's probably Kakuta from 2nd year. I wonder what he's up to. We're gonna check out everything, just to be sure. Just to be sure, we're checking everything out. Oh, there's something there. The windows are covered by curtains. Was that really necessary, game? I mean, really, was that necessary? Frickin' classroom is this bro in? Chairs sit atop the nicely lined up desks. Again, I don't know why that's relevant. Oh, did he, like, go through here? I find a door leading to the emergency exit. Can we not go in? Okay, I don't know what to do then. Oh, he's, like, right here. There's a big, well-built guy standing over there. He looks pretty strapping. Are you Kakuta?
Yes.
Yes, the name's Shinchi Kakuta. Where's the departed's notice? I'm hoping you haven't thrown it away already. No, I still have it. Miss Sakamoto told me to trash it, but I felt like I should show it to you since you're investigating them. Thanks, I appreciate that, bro. Haha, you should thank Doryu and Kanikiwa. They've been asking everyone to pitch in and help you out. He pulls out the departed's notice and hands it to me. If that's it, I'll be heading to my classroom. Feel free to come by 2C if you still need anything. I'll be at school for a while. Okay, so we probably still need to go back to 2C then, because he probably needs to tell us something else. I quickly scanned the new notice. Yeah, what's this bad boy say? It has all the hallmarks of the previous notices, an accordion, a folded piece of paper with eerie handprints on it. So this is what a notice looks like, eh? It's really giving off the horror vibes. Hurry up and check it out, come on. Dear Hooligan, KOKKURI will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed. Who is KOKKURI? The next victim is Hooligan, and the spirit is KOKKURI. So by hooligan, they mean those boorish thug types, right? Yeah, so I think we should try and gather information that would lead us to the identity of these two things. Asking the remaining students would probably be more fruitful, than asking the teachers. The faculty doesn't seem so cooperative. Yeah, and maybe that student council girl will tell you. I mean, she actually appears to be trying to help you. Also, I'd like to hear more from that KOKKURI kid. Yeah. What's with you? Yeah, come on. Give me more to work with than that. This is your operation here. Don't make me handle everything alone. Oh, okay. As much as I want to point out that she's cut me off every time I've tried to speak, I hold my tongue. Besides, Hiro's plan of attack is basically what I would have suggested. We better start asking around about Hooligan and KOKKURI. Alright, let's first go back down to 2C. Unless Michiho's still there. Let me talk with this dude again, he might know something. It's about time to leave school anyway, now that I've got to prove that the departed won't appear, even if I stay here alone. Hanako this, KOKKURI that, the people in this school are wacky. Who even believes ghosts and demons exist? Looking closely, the male student's legs are obviously trembling. Okay. Yeah, she's still here. Did you find Kakuta? Yes, thank you. I'm happy that I could help. So what do you want to talk about? Actually, we found a new notice. Whoa, so another one's finally here, huh? Show me. I show Michiho the departed's notice. So the next spirit is KOKKURI. Well, KOKKURI usually refers to that old fortune-telling technique. But I'm sure you already know that, right? I'll say, yeah, let's just pretend like we know what we're talking about. Of course. The KOKKURI fortune-telling that Michiho mentions is a technique that uses paper and a coin. One summons a spirit called KOKKURI and has them answer a series of questions. To put it simply, it's a spirit summoning, which is vastly different than, say, astrology or trying to divine someone's future from their blood type. So it's basically like an Ouija board then. Which is why people say that it's too dangerous to perform in the name of fun. But the KOKKURI mentioned in the notice is a ghost, not the fortune-telling technique. So KOKKURI is both the name of the technique and the summoned spirit, and the rumor is referring to the spirit. Can you tell me more about it, Michiho? Sure, why not? So about the KOKKURI in the notice, I have a feeling it might be referring to Mr. KOKKURI? Is that a teacher? There's a rumor like that at Konoehara Academy. Alright, chapter 5, Mr. KOKKURI, okay.
KOKKURI-oji-san.
Have you ever gone to the corridor on the second floor? Of course not, that place is restricted. Do you know why? It's because of the KOKKURI shrine? That place is cursed. I'm not lying, it's the truth. I've even heard stories about it. One rainy day, some delinquents were hanging out on the second floor's corridor. They were kind of notorious. They were getting in fights on a daily basis. There were even rumors that they were into drugs. I guess they must have been bored, so they were messing around with the shrine as a dare, all laughing with their stupid faces. They were kicking the shrine and scribbling on it, all sorts of things. One of them even put out a cigarette on it. The wind and rain got stronger. The delinquents were about to head back inside. At that moment, they heard a voice mixed with the wind. Kill Hooligan. They turned toward the old shrine, the source of the voice, figuring someone must have been playing a prank on them. Except they were the only ones in the corridor. Obviously, they thought they were just imagining things, Those delinquents looked at each other and ran away from the corridor as fast as they could. But that night, one of the delinquents, the one who snuffed out his cigarette on the shrine, felt a pain in his ear. He felt a strange sensation when he touched his ear. It was dry and rough. It was weird, like there was something in his ear. Terrified, he went to go check himself in the mirror. Oh, Jesus. Mushrooms were growing from his ear. What the hell? Folded cap mushrooms that looked like maitake. The mushrooms continued to spread from his ear to his neck, his cheeks, then his chin. The delinquent shrieked, and then he called an ambulance. He got himself checked at the hospital. They found no trace of mushrooms. But his ear had a really bad infection. The skin was rotting away, so they had to cut his ear off. Jesus Christ. When a teacher heard this story, they said it's the curse of KOKKURI Shrine. That voice must have been Mr. KOKKURI's, and that was his work. The rumors say Mr. KOKKURI is the apparition of a priest who haunts the shrine. Oh, Jesus, man, we can't catch a break with these spirits, man. It's always something. It's just always something. And that was the rumor about Mr. KOKKURI. So please stay away from the shrine in the second floor's corridor. If you're cursed by the mushrooms, your lovely face will be ruined. Is Mr. KOKKURI the name of the shrine? Correct. It's called Mr. KOKKURI because the shrine has a mysterious voice. No one knows what Mr. KOKKURI looks like, as they've only heard his voice. Creepy, isn't it? Okay. Hooligan. I can't think of anyone. Maybe Izumi, I guess, but he's dead already. Beware of the second floor corridor. That's where Mr. KOKKURI shows up. If you get too close, mushrooms will start growing on your face. Okay, well. That reminds me, Haim and I were called by Miss Sakamoto this afternoon. Do you know what she said? Don't get too close to Mr. Villain. He doesn't belong here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have talked to you. She's probably going to give you a lecture. Haha, don't worry about it. You're my lifesaver, and you're hunting down the departed like I am. Okay, I guess that's it. By the way, Mr. Villain, I've never seen the person beside you. Is she a doctor like Mr. Daimon? I'm a researcher, not a doctor, though I do also deal with the health of living beings as part of my job. Oh, I see. An idol and a female scientist, huh? You sure have some amazing and gorgeous assistants. By the way, which one do you prefer? They're both dependable in their own ways. A has the stamina, Hiro has the intelligence. That's not what I mean. Oh well, it was stupid of me to expect something. Hey, you two sure are close. This girl might be the departed, you know. Shush, Hiro. Oh, I don't mind, as long as Mr. Villain trusts me. Sorry, it's a joke. I'm kind of on an edge since we don't have any idea who the departed might be. I don't mind. In this kind of situation, it's natural to have some suspicion. Ugh, I miss my normal school life. Hey, Villain. Shouldn't we be able to pretty much guess who Hooligan may be? Based on what Michiho told me about the Mr. KOKKURI rumors, a bad teacher, the delinquent student, yeah. I agree with you there, but I still have no clue who it might be. The rumors said a delinquent student was cursed by the shrine in the second floor corridor. Why don't we go take a look there? Wait, are you serious? Aren't you being too cavalier here? We're going to be stepping into some deep crap if we approach that shrine. I'm not doing it for entertainment, it's for the investigation. You can stay here if you don't want to go. I never said I didn't want to go. I just wondered if there was a better way to do this, that's it. I'm not scared at all. Alright, so, I mean, The Departed very well could be Michiho. We don't know. We gotta go to 2C. Let's try to get all the information that we can before we go into that mushroom shrine. Hello, Mr. Villain. Do you still need anything from me? I've actually read that notice. A spirit named KOKKURI is going to kill Hooligan tonight, right? Well, Mr. Kono told me not to discuss the incident with the students out of consideration for their mental well-being. I can't just give him a dismissive reply, though. No need to hide it, the rumors have spread. Azumi, the pianist, and Horikoshi, the model, have been killed, just as the notice said, anyway. And the one who killed them was a spirit named The Departed, right? They're hiding in the school right now. If rumors of the incidents have already spread to this extent, I'm not doing anyone any favors by keeping my mouth shut. I doubt that these rumors have been purposefully spread by any one target. These students believe in The Departed, and they're connecting the dots and spreading the rumors on their own. The weaker students must be tired of living in fear. I guess they're scared of the idea that the person next to them might be The Departed. Are you not scared, Kakuta? Me scared? No way. If a spirit dares show itself to me, I'll just go to work with these fists. Haha. Because I don't really understand spirits, how about asking Kanikiwa from Student Council? She seems to know a lot about this kind of stuff. That's the person mentioned in the notice, right? Do you have any idea who it might be? If we're talking about hooligans at this school, I can only think of the delinquents. Those punks keep ignoring the school's rules, and it's really pissing me off. Kakuta's on the disciplinary committee, so it's not surprising that the behavior of some punks has got him all riled up. You not gonna give me any names or anything? If the spirit is targeting those delinquents, I'm supporting it 100% of the way. Those spoiled punks deserve some punishment. I guess he's not gonna say anything. Alright. Well, that was pointless talking to him. Alright, so if we go... the second floor corridor... was it this? No, that's the emergency exit. Would it be this room then? No, that's still locked. What the hell? Oh, here we go. The second floor's corridor should be just ahead. There's a crumpled paper in the gap between the doors. Warning, the second floor corridor is off limits. The shrine where people supposedly heard Mr. Kokkuri's voice should be right ahead. Looks like the door is unlocked. Let's check the place out. That's convenient that it's unlocked now. Alright, let's just take our time here. We don't know what we're getting into. Who the hell is this? And why are you not wearing pants? Delinquent girl? A tanned, ostentatiously styled girl is absent-mindedly lingering near the shrine. Hello there. Her reply is unintelligible, more of a groan. Just ignore her, villain. Something's wrong with her. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if we should... Let me see what else is in this room. There's a door here. I don't know what to do here. Felt like there was other... no, it won't let me do anything else. Okay. Huh. Yeah, this is definitely the shrine. An old shrine is standing here. This has got to be the shrine from the rumor about Mr. KOKKURI. Let's take a closer look. We don't even have any items. The first thing that stands out is that it's a rather small shrine. It's completely weathered after being exposed to the elements for a long period of time. Another noticeable feature is the number of talismans on it. The image on the talisman looks kind of like a centipede. Dude, that's what was on Doryu's ass in the clock tower. There's a small gap in the shrine door. It's too dark to tell what's inside, though. We need to open the door first if we want to see what's inside. I reach toward the door to check what's inside. Old man? Wait, Xiao is the only one who called me old man. The female student next to me groans and slowly forces out some words. Don't do anything bad to the shrine. Is opening the door doing something bad to the shrine? Like, I'm just trying to peek inside, bro. I get where I'm going. Let's open it. Old man, you're... Oh, damn. No, I'm not the hooligan. Growling, the female student launches an attack. Are you kidding me? Oh boy, here we go. I should have left that alone. With a terrifying look in her eyes, the female student raises something resembling a baton. I see something that looks like mushrooms around her neck. Maybe she's possessed. Yeah, you think? We're teaming up with Hero. Bag. Take the attack. Or attack. Wait, what? What are we even attacking them with? We swing my bag trying to strike back. Before she can attack us, we land a solid hit with our combined strength. How's that? Dude, maybe we knocked her out. The female student recoils. Grab her, Hero. Okay. Calm down. Hero captures the student's arms from behind. Helping out, I immediately restrain her. The student lets out a yell and then goes quiet. Looks like this is the right choice. Hell yeah. Well, that was painless. That's probably the easiest one we've done so far. We didn't have to do anything. The student faints and the mushrooms on her neck instantly vanish. So it really was a supernatural or a spiritual phenomenon. Assuming the rest of the rumor is accurate, that would mean the mushrooms were the shrine's curse. Keep an eye on her, Hero. I'll investigate the inside of the shrine. Sure thing. I walk toward the shrine and put my hand on the door. There's a talisman on it. Inside the shrine, I find some bizarre stuff. Look at that thing. A petri dish used for experiments. Inside the dish is a dead centipede. Some red substance appears to be growing from the centipede. What in the world is this? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Oh, I see you found something interesting. Those red filaments are probably mushrooms. It's difficult to tell without the caps. Without me realizing it, Hero's already peering over my shoulder. Looks like those are mushroom, hyphae growing on the dead centipede. I think they're... I can't even pronounce that. Opa hippocordyceps sinensis. Very interesting. But what's it doing here? Old shrines aren't usually a place where you'd store lab equipment. What are you going to do with the petri dish? Bet you're going to keep it. I guess so, yeah. Pressed by hero whose eyes are sparkling with curiosity, I collect the petri dish. I don't really feel like that's the type of thing I want, like, floating around in my pocket, you know? What are we going to do with her? It doesn't seem like she's going to regain consciousness anytime soon. We can't just leave her here. Let's take her back to the infirmary. I hoist the female student onto my back and leave the corridor. From there, I walk straight to the infirmary. The smell of cigarette smoke assaults my nose the moment I enter. Oh, it's the police bro from the first game. You're finally back. I've been waiting. Inside, I see a sharp man tossing his cigarette into a portable ashtray. Yeah, I think that's Mashida, I believe. Yeah, Mashida. The smell of cigarettes. Hey, no smoking inside the school. There are kids here. You're a terrible influence, you know. Where's your common sense, Mashida? Oh, is that how it is? Back in my day, teachers would openly smoke in the faculty room. Well, times have changed. You need to be more considerate. What a pain. Anyway, who's that kid on your back? Let me lay her down first, then we can talk. I put the unconscious girl down on the bed. She's totally out of it. Guess I'll just have to leave her here for the moment. Alright, can you give me the details now? Don't exactly expect to reunite with your friend and find them carrying an unconscious girl on their back. Fine, I've got some questions to ask too. Satoru Mashida, a mark bearer and former detective who's now working as a private investigator. He's not really all that knowledgeable about spirits and paranormal phenomena, but after the events of our shared past, he often joins me when I'm on spirit-related cases. Never would have expected to come to a place like this, even on an investigation. You mean a school that's still in session? Yeah. Place full of brats sounds like nothing but trouble to me. Hell, I got scolded just for having a frickin' smoke. Sneaking into an abandoned school is way easier. Let me just make one thing clear, Mashida. I'm begging you, please try not to attract any unwanted attention. No guarantees on that one, pal. I'm just gonna do things my own way, and if anyone's got a problem with that, they'll just have to deal with it. The corner of his mouth twitches into a mischievous grin. Mashida's a man who will do anything for his investigation. Mr. Kano and Sakamoto will not appreciate his presence or methods. But his eccentric methods have a way of dragging the truth out of situations where a more civilized approach would fail. Have you finished your job, Mashida? Yeah, I can't tell you much about it though, since I'm under NDA. And just when I thought I'd be able to relax for a bit, that hag, Yasoka, asked me to help you out. She's a real slave driver. This man is different from the other mark bearers. Because of his job, he's a seasoned veteran when it comes to cases involving dangerous and bizarre spirits. If he's offering to help, I'll jump on it. Yeah, he's always been a solid bro, especially in the first game. His help makes it that much more likely that Hiro and the Departed's targets will survive. Sorry for causing you trouble. Save your thanks for the old bag. I'm just here to work. Yasoka gave me a summary of the case. A spirit masquerading as a student, huh? Wonder how their grades are. He's cracking jokes, but his eyes show no trace of a smile. Under the surface, he must just be as tense as we are. You want to know what I think? You're basically being jerked around by the Departed's notices. All those spirits from the notices, and you're still no closer to figuring out who the Departed is. Maybe you're right, but if I just ignore the notices, someone's gonna die. Then what's your plan? You're just gonna keep dancing to their tune until they get bored and quit? That's Don't get sidetracked and forget your original goal, villain. The only way you can solve this case is to find the departed hiding in this school. And what you should do is start looking at everyone around you as potential suspects. I mean, he's got a fair point. By the way, villain, Mashita jerks his head over in the direction of the girl on the bed. Tell me about her already. How long are you going to make me wait? I share everything I've learned about Mr. KOKKURI and Hooligan and the events at the shrine. So this kid attacked you? School violence is kind of a lost art these days. What a special moment in your teaching career, eh, Mr. Villain? Cut it out with that. Hearing you say that makes my skin crawl. No matter how you choose to look at it, this kid isn't normal. She called us hooligans and had mushrooms growing from her neck. Right, considering that, maybe she was possessed by KOKKURI. I recall the time Michiho was possessed by slit-mouthed Kashima. She was fully under the control of the spirit, led by their desires. This student might have been the same as her. Who is this kid anyway? She doesn't have her student handbook, and no matter how much we shake her, she's not showing any signs of waking up. Waiting for her to wake up is such a waste of time. Let's just ask someone else about her. Should be able to find someone who knows who she is pretty quickly. She's obviously trying to stand out. Let's ask around about the petri dish too, while we're at it. Who knows, maybe we can learn who placed this inside the shrine. So we're just going to show that thing to the students. They're going to start talking about me. Haha, too late to worry about your reputation. You already tricked 2 female students into breaking their curfew. I don't care if you get all chummy with those brats for the investigation, but you better not do something weird that ends up blowing back onto me, villain. Give me a break, you two. I really hope this puts a stop to this topic. I'll have whoever I don't bring with me keeping an eye on the unconscious girl while I resume the investigation. Let's see if anyone at the school can tell me about this girl or the petri dish. Oh boy, let's see. So we got a lot of info here. I don't even know who we want to bring with us. Honestly, should probably bring Mashita with us. Get the old team back together. I only got 1 soul. I don't even think I can buy anything. Nah, I don't even have enough. Let's look at the log, or the other log. Make sure we got the petri dish. We have an old oil lighter made of silver. He uses it often and parts of it have tarnished. Okay. Let's look at Mashita's file. Wherever he is on here. Where is he? Huh? I don't even see his character file on here. Oh, there it is. Jesus Christ. A blunt, sarcastic former police detective. Ever since the protagonist saved his life in a bizarre case, he's been working as a private detective. Most of his requests involve spirits, so he's formed a deep bond with the protagonist. He doggedly pursues a case until the end. It's incomplete. Was there anybody else? A Konoehara second year who enjoys karate, more well-built than the average jock. He is part of the disciplinary committee and found the departed's notice on one of his patrols. He has a favorable opinion of the protagonist and willingly assists with the investigation. Okay. So not really any new information there. Let me check. What are we coming up on here? We got 5 minutes. We might as well put an end to this video. Let's get a save on file. Yeah, we're about 12 and a half hours into this game, man. We're on chapter 5. I don't even know how many chapters there are. But we're going to take Mashida with us around campus. That's like one thing I'm really enjoying about this game is getting all the characters that were in the first game who are the mark bearers, like Mashida, Ita, Mo. All of them are back in this game, so that's really cool that they brought those characters back, and they're actually all kind of helping me too. So, still have no idea who the Departed is. We don't really know what's going on with that doll that keeps appearing. So we still have many questions that need to be answered. But thank you guys so much for watching, and then when we come back, we'll continue on with the investigation.